Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting edition of NWA Main Event Wrestling right here, Comcast Channel 74 in Nashville. And in the ring, we've got six-man tag action as the team of Chris Mayne, Kareem Abdul Jamaar, and in the ring, Chris King take on the team of Togess, Man Named Rouge, Man Hammer, and Standard Wrestling Guy.
Right now we've got SWG and Chris King squaring off in the ring, and at an early advantage is Chris King over the Standard Wrestling Guy.
Chris King making his NWA Main Event Wrestling debut here. You know, we saw Man Hammer last week on television. He was here as well, back again this week. Kareem Abdul Jamaar, Chris Mayne making his return. What a card you have in the middle of the ring right now.
Of course, the triple team there, the triple man team of Mayne, King, and Jamaar, all coming to us from NWA Anarchy. As we've said for many weeks, we are going to be bringing talent in from anywhere and everywhere we can, including our NWA affiliates all over the country. NWA Anarchy giving us the team here of Mayne, King, and Jamaar. Quick roll-up attempt by both men, only 2 counts from both.
Chris King now on the receiving end of a couple uppercuts from Standard Wrestling Guy. That wasn't a Standard Wrestling maneuver, but that is right there, sunset flip. Not enough to do it.
Well, you can see King here wanting to impress everybody early on his debut of NWA's main event television.
Line tag now from Kareem Abdul Jamaar. Up and on to Standard Wrestling Guy. A double axe handle smash from the middle rope.
He calls that his hooping maneuver. Now a little shuck and jive. Big standing frog splash in the center of the ring. 1, 2, Wrestling Guy able to kick out before the 3 count.
Folks, don't forget still to come on the broadcast a rematch from last week featuring Anthony the Freak Ingram and his opponent White Tiger. We saw last week on television Anthony Ingram get the upset over White Tiger. We're going to have that contest coming up. Also, Baron Fox takes on Kyle Matthews.
And of course, the huge main event after what happened last week, we are going to see Jeff Daniels, the Crippler, teaming up with second-generation star Travis Sawyer as they team up to take on the returning Steve-O and Lincoln Mainstream Mosley.
You saw it at the beginning of the broadcast today, the aftermath of last week's contest. What a huge main event. That's going to be on television.
And what a huge maneuver there as you see Chris Mayne in the ring right now. Mayne just taking the fight to Standard Wrestling Guy, and they are making quick tags, are the kids from NWA Anarchy. They are making quick tags. They're keeping every man fresh, keeping fresh legs in the ring. 1, 2, SWG able to kick out on Kareem Abdul Jamaar.
Folks, what a night it was last Saturday in Clarksville, Tennessee. Jerry the King Lawler on hand at the Clarksville Armory. Boy, the place was packed. There was standing room only, Scott, to see the King last Saturday in Clarksville.
As it always is whenever the King joins us here at NWA Main Event. And folks, we will have some more dates announced with Jerry the King Lawler. We will be traveling probably to one of your towns, if not your town, close by. So keep everything tuned here to Comcast as Chris King delivers a hard shot to Standard Wrestling Guy. Keep your ears peeled on Comcast. Keep your eyes tuned to NWAME.com as we will be making some announcements of where we will travel and where the King will be. Another pin attempt here from Chris King. 1, 2, Standard Wrestling Guy able to kick out. Jason, I'll tell you, he can absorb a lot of punishment.
Well, and Chris King with a defensive maneuver, able to get out of that suplex attempt, able to come with a cross body and get the pin attempt. However, it wasn't 3.
And there you see Chris King and Chris Mayne taking the fight to the Wrestling Guy. A couple double team maneuvers there as Mayne shoves him down with a boot and King follows up with a little insult to injury, driving that boot into the chest of Standard Wrestling Guy. Now Mayne tags in King one more time. Are we going to see some more double team maneuvers? Big leg drop from Chris King. And Mayne slides out of the ring to avoid the referee's count. 1, 2. Only a 2 count from Chris King on the Standard Wrestling Guy.
I want to remind you, folks, we're going to be at the NWA studio this Thursday night, 8 o'clock p.m. bell time for another television taping. We will be at the NWA studios, 413 Veritas Street, this Thursday night.
Folks, you don't want to miss a minute of this. If you're getting excited just watching it on TV, imagine live wrestling right in your lap. as we bring it to you each and every Thursday night here at the NWA studios. You want to make sure you don't miss a minute of it. Come on down and join us. We will be here each and every Thursday night. And now we see Togess Heron in the ring as he's got Chris King in a little bit of trouble. King able to reverse it. Heron comes up, meets nobody.
For over 28 years, Triple H.